Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to National Maniac Day. There were some maniacs staging over there. I think we can see them. There they are. They had a No Kings sign. So we'll see. It's actually not raining as much as it was earlier, but it's generally a pretty crappy day, and we know maniacs don't like bad weather, so maybe we'll have some form of reprieve. I don't know what to expect. It's, oh, am I not live? I hope I am. What's up? Sometimes this is it live? No parking in DC, people are saying. Damn it, I hope it's going out live. Always something, isn't it? But it's been crappy and raining all day. No parking in DC. I don't know if this is the color of the day that I'm wearing. It's got this raincoat. I don't know if we're live or not. Hard to say. Something went wrong, it says. Always the case, isn't it? Live, 5x5. Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know, John. Maybe the color of the day. I'm just going on a guess here. I figured, even if it subliminally says color of the day, the police are definitely ready for the No Kings activity. Just don't know what it's going to be. It's got a very January 6th. It's almost like January 6th times September 11th, you know? Anything could happen. A lot of people are predicting violence and craziness. I hope not. Certainly hope I'm not subjected to that. Very injury averse as I get older. Just wanted to get up there and see what's going on. It's supposed to start in Bryant Park at 2 o'clock, so that's right now, and we're very close to the park, so we'll head up there. On my walk over here, I noticed, the cops were staging their big police vans. I guess they're anticipating. There was a guy who just walked by with a shirt that said "Rejecting Kings." So let's see who's walking around. But there was, the police are obviously expecting to arrest people. And yeah, I do see people wearing blue hats, so maybe I'm in luck with the color of the day. It'll confuse people. These look like maniacs to me. Undercover maniacs. Yeah, a lot of blue jackets, so, we learned something from interacting with maniacs. Maybe they'll see me and become confused. I'm not gonna... This guy's just having a sleep here on the sidewalk.
Okay.
I think we have a lot of No Kings people. A lot of blue. I was going to say something about this the other day, but it just seemed like with the whole Israel, Iran, so many more important things were happening. But in the case of Goodman versus Allegheny County Medical Examiner's Office, people saw I was over there in Pittsburgh the other day. The judge has issued a ruling here with regard to the motion to quash the subpoenas. He's letting the cops quash. So the police will not be testifying or presenting their evidence at the trial on Wednesday. Very disappointing, but that doesn't mean they're off the hook, because, I don't know, you saw there, the judge had a handwritten note saying he's going to explain his reasoning for the opinion at the trial. That's what I read, at the beginning of the trial or before the trial. I don't know. Why not give the opinion with the ruling? That would give me an opportunity to respond in opposition, and I guess he doesn't want that. Seems unfair, but the point is, they won't be there. It's disappointing, but it's not the end, because I suspect the judge will say something like, well, Pennsylvania Rules of Civil Procedure, Section 264.4 says exactly this about subpoenas, and because this is a case against the Allegheny County Medical Examiner and these guys are the cops and not the medical examiner, F you, Jason, or something like that. Remember, I'm not an attorney, so nothing I ever say is legal advice, but I suspect it'll be some technical detail like that. And the thing that's disappointing about it is the judge obviously has a lot of discretion, a lot of judicial latitude to, in certain regards, do whatever the hell he wants. I mean, within reason. And it certainly would have been within reason for him to say, hey, there is sufficient evidence that these guys were on the roof and messing around with the photos, with the body. They were there during the transfer of the body and the, what's the word I'm looking for? Chain of custody. And he could have said, you guys have to show up and testify. But obviously he didn't want that. Judge is a registered Democrat, I found out since that trial. People are probably saying, why aren't you yelling at that person with the skateboard on the sidewalk? Is it because her lace underwear is showing? That might be part of it. But more of it is, I'm not interested in starting fights with people. Now, wait a minute.
It's in my Gucci, too.
Is this a spontaneous closure? Are they allowed to do that? Where are the cops? They don't look like cops. So, yeah, we don't really know what to expect here. You know, closing down the city. People are upset that Trump had this military parade on his birthday. Look, I got to tell you something. I think it was a bad idea. I don't know why he wants to give them ammunition, you know, for them to say, look, see, he's doing it. It does seem very North Korean to have a big military parade on the guy's birthday, but whatever. Charles disagrees with me. He thinks, 250-year anniversary of the military, have a parade. I don't know. I think there are other ways to celebrate it. Maybe do different things throughout the year. Disposable face masks being given out. So we got a lot of idiots rolling around. People on the phone coordinating, giving out masks, closing down streets. It's also, remember, the rain makes it kind of difficult to operate the touchscreen phone. What does that say? Long live democracy? I don't know if people have been following the local news here in New York, but there's a lot of Andrew Cuomo coverage. He's running for mayor. It seems like Eric Adams is not going to win. That's a good thing, but I mean, I don't know. Getting Andrew Cuomo instead of Eric Adams is like curing cancer by getting a heart attack. So I guess this is the march here, because Bryant Park is right up there, so perhaps it's begun.
It's just really crowded at 40th. Yeah, so they're sending more people down there.
Plastic covering the signs. So we can hear the yelling has begun. Let's continue back up to the park.
Yeah, side of the street.
No, it's really asking.
A bunch of dudes driving around jacked up trucks with like. It's like a. What is it? That shit.
wonder if we'll see any of the people we know. There's a roar going on. What's the roar? It's an uproar. So this could become a problem as far as too many cell phones in a small area.
I know. What time are we?
I see a van with people getting out. Yeah, it seems like a high concentration of maniacs. Let me see if I can do something to get the video going here. So that I can see it. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I think Andrew Cuomo is an awful candidate, but the other thing that's happening that I've noticed is people saying, where is NYPD? They're hiding in the vans down a few blocks down. But another thing that has been happening on the news is they've been talking a lot about Zohan Mondami, who, if you want to talk about a terrible candidate, that guy, you're going to put a straight communist in, really bring down the, you know, property values and everything.
That's the destination he's looking for at his home. Hey, Kat, I'm just over here. Let's keep together. Do you want to take a ride up there?
It's a lot of people. Wow, there's a lot of people here today. I don't really want to get kettled in here. Yeah, see, this is people just blocking the street. Where is NYPD? This is crazy. I've noticed a lot of these Fisker Karmas. Seems like they gave them out to some ride-sharing company. So this is already out of control in terms of street blockage. Wow.
Wait, let this car go through. Please go.
Who is that person? Not NYPD directing traffic. See, they think they control the city. This is the whose streets are streets kind of thing. Watch out and make sure I don't get run over here. Wow, it's a lot of people. Yeah, I think it's going to get to, why are these people allowed to direct traffic? Where is the NYPD? I think they've chosen to stand down as usual.
Sorry.
So there was already disconnect there. People might have just lost me for a minute. I don't know why that's happening. I got a full signal there.
Welcome here. Say it loud. Say it clear. Fascist.